Hello, this is Chertsy Lover. This is day 16 of my 30-day challenge where I talk on a random topic decided moments before hitting record. Today we are in Kingston upon Thames. I'd just like to note as well, just having a look around here before I started, for some reason this is in the pavement, the pictures, which means this probably was not done in a vehicle. Normally it's like that vehicle with the camera on the top. It's like it has an all-round camera. That's how they get all these shots. But it looks like someone just walked through the pavement, unless they just drove. I mean, they couldn't have been driving through it because there's people here. So wow, the more you know. So you can get the pavement, not the road. You can go down here, which I think cars can go down. They're just discouraged to. I don't know. Does this connect? I mean, there must be. Where did the Uber drivers go? This is why you got to have a motorbike in Kingston. Today, my topic though, it is leadership. What is a leader? Well, a leader is someone, I don't know, I really do not want to say leads a group. A leader is someone who is in charge. They show other people the way, what to do. They make the decisions. They make the final decision. They give everyone their chores. And they get on with it, making them executive decisions. They might do the least, but if they're a good leader, they get things done. I would like to be a leader one day. I don't know what of. I don't think I want to be Mr. Big Man with a million people company. But then again, it is something that keeps you busy for life. Yeah, if you got a passion, you really believe in it, maybe you do want everyone involved. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. But it's got to be a good company. It's not going to be a shop. If I'm going to be Mr. Big Man, boss of some 1,000 million trillion people, I'm just went in a circle. It's got to be something cool. I don't know what. Maybe some, I feel like it'd have to be media. Maybe a charity, but I think if I made a charity, I'd probably want to. You can't sell a charity. I'd want to give it away eventually. I can't see myself being that passionate. Maybe I'd want to help the internet addicted people, get them off the internet, give them a better lifestyle, help the hikikomoris. But I don't think I'd be that attached. I'd just be like, oh well, I kind of get you guys. Maybe get a system going and be like, just find someone I trust to run that. That would be a nice dream. But there are other ways. Lead other people, be an employee. Or you tell the other people in your group what to do because they won't listen. They won't figure it out on their own. Hey, if you put it that way, if you get an idiot group of people at your job, hey man, you got to tell them what to do. Take that as your responsibility, and then hey, look, you're the first one for management. And if not, just put on your CV. You got enough stories. Run away to another company. I don't know. What do you think makes a leader? Tell me in the comments below. Have you ever led? Have you ever been led? Where do you go? Who's a great leader? The thing is, I don't really know the answers to these questions. I wish I had someone I could go, I think they're a really good leader. But I don't. And I am slowly starting to realise that it's possible it is actually my fault. It's not just because everyone in the planet sucks. I think one part of it is not really understanding what good leadership is. Because I think is not a super obvious thing. For one, if it was super obvious, everyone would be good at it. And also, a lot of the time when someone does something really well, they make it look easy. It's not even clear what they're doing. It's not clear that they're doing something that's working because they make it seem like that's just the normal. That's how this thing exists. But in reality, chances are when things run well, it's because there are good people doing a good job, and that's what keeps things going. And I'm trying to change my taste in everything. I don't sign into YouTube because whenever I get algorithms, they just decide that they don't give me good content basically. So I'm trying to change it. Hey, I've even watched a bit of that Life of a CEO, Diary of a CEO, the podcast thing. I don't really like to watch it too much because I don't know. I know it's weird for me as well because a lot of the stuff that works, I feel like I don't like. But obviously, the world isn't going to cater to me. They're going to cater to the majority, and I just happen to not be the majority. But like for me, okay, I'll watch a few podcasts. Okay, it's interesting. This guy had this and this situation. He made it out of this and got this and that. This guy had this and this situation. He made it great. And oh look, this guy got everything perfect to start off with. He's the best man in the planet. Whatever. Like I feel like eventually the point becomes clear that it doesn't really matter what your situation is. If you want to have more than what you start off with, then you got to do something about it. It's not really clear what that something is because it doesn't even make sense. Everyone's got a different situation. Everyone's got a different thing that they want. And I mean, at the end of the day, there's not really going to be a 40-year-old I relate to super well. The more I try and get specific about it, it's like, well, they didn't have half the stuff that I had when they were a kid because the world's different then. And I think it's easy to be like, well, the world's different now, but I mean, every 10 years, there's always something crazy new that comes out. We could pretend that things have always been the same for a long time, but I mean, 100 years ago we were having wars, like world wars. Hey, maybe we'll have another one. But alright, we're gone a while. We're gone 80 years since we had a whole European war. I think that's pretty good. Before everyone was having empires and empires just got cancelled out of society. Maybe that is a good thing. I think so. So, you know, everyone used to be a lot more patriotic. People would hate another country because they feel like okay, so Turkish Cypriot. Some people would hate the British because they feel like UK should have helped out. But now no one really has opinions like that. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like we don't see ourselves as attached to the country so much. We don't see the relations between countries that much. We just see it as, oh, this person bad, this person good. It misses some of the points. But the main point I'm just trying to say is that the world has always changed. People's perspectives have always changed. Socrates was complaining about the kids not respecting their elders, and people do that now as if it was a new thing. So, you know, I wonder, like, because some people could argue that if you keep listening to these successful people, some of it will rub off on you. And I think there is a bit of that. Like, if I could be around successful, like really rich, successful people who have not just been given it, which really what being given it means is that your family member gave you a job in their successful company. If you made a company yourself and you got successful, like you could say Jeff Bezos, he was given it because he was given money by his family, but he still had to make the business on his own. Like, could someone that was born addicted to crack say that everyone was given their chance because they weren't born addicted to crack? Like, I think the only reason people get a point on this Jeff Bezos stuff is because not as many people are born with it. But hey, you know, never know. Maybe in 50 years, everyone will have this, and then what? Then what's the complaint gonna be? Anyway. So yeah, anyway, to go back to a point, I've just rambled really off topic. I don't really know who's a good leader, who I should be inspired by. Because I could just pick a random successful person. And then, I don't know, maybe what I should be wondering is why I care so much about relating to people. Or relating to someone successful, needing to find someone's story I can copy. Is that how you become successful, copying someone else's story? Some of these people didn't have social media. They might not have known of a single successful person. And they still tried and did it and made it. Some of it's just about not giving up. And I think that is a thing I have. I don't give up. I always believe in myself. Even when I don't show it. I don't like to show it because I've had a lot of people trying to put me down and if I tell them a reason to believe in myself, they give me a reason to not believe in myself. If I give them a reason to not believe in myself, they give me a reason to say that I'm complaining. I'm not going to say that they hype me up. And you know, I have people where, like, if I tell people I'm not happy with myself, they'll interrupt me before I say that I'm trying to make the effort so that I can be someone I'm happy with. I don't think you always have to be happy with yourself. Like, what's so bad about going, oh, I've got to improve as a person and then I'll be happy with myself? It's like when people are telling me I need to take a break, and I'm like, okay, look, the one thing I do not need is a break, because that is all I've been doing for like a long, not right now, but in the past that was a thing. And people telling me to take a break, like, they don't know what they're talking about. I didn't know how to take a break anyway, because what's taking a break? I take a 2-week holiday and I'll just spend it like just wasting time, and then as soon as the 2 weeks ends, I'll be like, oh my god, please, I need more. So obviously it wasn't going to help. Again, I don't know. I think it would be nice to see a few more like rags to riches stories and people turning things around. And I guess you can find them everywhere, but no one's really stuck out to me. I think if there was a story I'd really want to see, is like some gifted burnout story where someone should have been successful and then messed it. Like, I want to see someone who messed it up right after they finished uni, because that would be my story, and then got it together. I think that would hit close to home. But maybe, I mean, it must exist, but it's not big enough. It's not somewhere I've been able to find. And at the end of the day, even if I do find it, well, it still doesn't make a difference. I still have to go and figure it out my own way. I can't just copy some blueprint of someone else's how I got successful, where they say, well, it was luck in a specific situation. Like, oh crap. Oh, what was that? I look like some slum. I mean, it really does give that like Brazil slum look. They just paint it to look nicer, but whatever, man. Maybe they're happy, maybe they're not. Look, they're comfortable leaving their clotheslines outside. I don't know, maybe, I mean, they're not assuming people are going to jump it. I don't know. I probably wouldn't, but maybe it's whatever. That's just me. Anyway, I have rambled on for long enough. This was positive enough. What I'm trying to say is that I just hope I win. And part of this is me trying to win. I know I rambled. Part of this challenge is meant to be trying to make me ramble less and talk better. But it is what it is. Keep going. Can't expect to be perfect day one. And part of this is that I'm not scripting anything for the first 30 days until I do my break, and hopefully I will script afterwards. So that, like, you know, it's kind of just like a way of like forcing myself to see like what not planning does. I don't know. Really, it's just because I didn't want to put too much work. Because I know the thing is as well, because I can be like, you need to script, and then I'll get to scripting and be like, oh my god, this is so hard, and then just not do it. So that's why I got to force in the habit. I got to make myself feel bad about myself a little bit. And there we go. Let's see what happens. So let's finish that here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day, brother.